Hey guys, this time I decided it'd probably be easier to give a video update. I wanted to talk a little bit about a product that I received from Powder City called Noopept. Originally I purchased paracetam and choline with Powder City, but if you know anything about paracetam, you know that you need to take a lot of capsules to be able to feel anything or to get any kind of to receive any kind of effects. So even though on Powder City's bottle of paracetam it says the suggested serving is 2 capsules and each is 800 milligrams, so that's 1.6 grams a day. That is a very low end dose. If you go by that, you won't be going through much paracetam. But if you go by the recommended dose, which is about 4.8 grams a day, 2 or 3 times a day, you're going to be swallowing, 12 capsules or something like that in a day. 12 to 18, depending on, how much you decide to take. So I decided to buy Noopept because I was able to get 5 grams for about $10 shipped. A couple of things that I want to note about Noopept is it's supposed to be similar to paracetam in its effects, but it's about 100 times stronger than paracetam, meaning the dosage amount is going to be a lot smaller. Something that's really important is if you do decide to take Noopept, it is important to not eyeball it. You need to have a milligram scale. The problem that I've come into is I don't have a scale. I thought that I was going to rely on this red plastic spoon that comes with the bag of Noopept, and according to the package, 10 milligrams is 1 to 2 of these micro scoops. Now, I don't know if you can see the micro scoop, but here, give me 1 sec. Oh, it's just so small. But for scale, this is my hand. Okay, it's very small. I have small hands. This is the tiniest fingernail amount that you can get. So according to this, 10 milligrams is 1 to 2 scoops of this. And also a dosage of Noopept is on the low end, 10 milligrams. So the margin of error is a good 100%, because if you assume that 2 of these micro scoops is 10 milligrams and it's not, your dosage is going to be way off. It's such a small amount that you probably do need a scale. And another reason I want to say that is because the texture of the Noopept it's kind of coarse. It's not smooth like, very smooth powder, so it's going to be kind of hard to get a rounded edge. I don't know if you can really see that in there, but, if I try to get a scoop of this, this is actually very, this is actually kind of smooth. Hold on. Oh, almost lost it. But, can't really see it too well in there, but it's not the smoothest, kind of grainy. So if you try to get a scoop of this stuff, you may not get a smooth, rounded scoop. So milligram scale is important if you're going for consistency. I don't really go for consistency. anymore. But you know, that's definitely a problem that I've had. So if that's something you're going for, you need a milligram scale. The other thing I want to talk about is the administration of Noopept, how to take it. I've read a lot of forums that have talked about how Noopept is fat soluble, so I take it with a meal. You can take it orally or you can take it sublingually. From what I understand, Noopept crosses the blood-brain barrier a lot easier. So you place it under your tongue and you can feel the effects a lot faster, supposedly. I haven't really taken it, you know, just like that, just drink with some water. I usually do let it sit under my tongue for at least 5 minutes. A warning about Noopept is it's very bitter, tastes awful. It's not a great taste. First time that I took it, I was kind of dreading taking it, you know, thinking about the taste and just having it in my mouth. But I mean, it's something you kind of get used to, and if you kind of place it under the tongue in a way that doesn't allow saliva to build up easily, you won't taste it. So the key is to kind of dry your mouth out. You place the Noopept, you know, under the tongue, kind of sprinkle it so there's more surface area. At least this is how I do it. And I feel like if I keep it under my tongue for as long as possible, I feel like I can absorb a lot more than if I try to just take it with some water and get it out of my system. So that is the way that I try it. But like I said, leave the bitter taste. As far as my experience with Noopept so far, the effects are very subtle. If you're looking into Noopept, you probably have already read that the effects are, you know, they're only noticeable if you have noticeable brain fog. And like with anything that you take, you're really only going to get out of it what you expect. To me, there have been some time that I've taken Noopept, and I do stack it with choline. There have been times that I take it and, you know, if I go out, you know, in the morning to work, I've noticed that the colors are a lot more vivid. I experience what some people call like a 3D effect or an HD effect, where everything is incredibly crisp and clear and multi-dimensional. It's not dull and hazy the way it usually is. Now, full disclosure, I do have vices that would affect my memory and my my haziness, so to speak, and that is that I do smoke weed, which is pretty much a big reason why I am interested in brain enhancement and nootropics and smart drugs like this. And I would like to be able to pass on any information that I receive or any of the experiences that I have, and be able to share it with anyone else out there who is, you know, thought about taking something like this. Just, you know, you only get one brain, you know, and if you abuse your brain, you can't get a brain transplant, at least not yet. And if you do, I mean, geez, do you really want to? You know, most intelligent people would like to keep the brains that they have and take care of what they have. Keep your memories, keep your intelligence. I mean, you only get one brain, and it doesn't hurt to try to protect it in any way that you can, especially if you have vices. But I mean, ultimately, things like aging and getting older every day, you know, your brain is deteriorating, and, you know, the brain begins to decline about the age of 25. So, I mean, it's inevitable. And if you've ever been curious about trying smart drugs, and particularly Noopept is incredibly cheap. 5 grams costs about $10. If you take it at the recommended dosage, this is going to last me several months. But because of that, I'll probably be testing out some other nootropics, some other racetams to see how it affects my my mood and my speech, my fluency, and that's really what I'm aiming for. So I guess that's been my update on my nootropics binge, so to speak. And keep in mind, you need something better than a, this measuring spoon if you're looking to take something like Noopept. So make sure that you invest in a quality scale. Alright, that's it.